Good evening, everyone. My name is Flicker, and today I'm going to be playing through Metaphor ReFantasio. Now, this video will not appear until after the 13th has passed because of YouTube's bullshit. It is my way of supporting the cause and, showing that, hey, oh hey, YouTube, this is some bullshit. In the meantime, though, while that all is happening in the background of the internet, we go over here into the game. And I think last time we left off on a note where, hey oh hey, we got to the new area. Let's go! Oh. The depth of this game to portray the real complexities of life within a parallel fictional world and have that fictional world look at our world as a source of inspiration because they have an idealized version of our world in mind is really interesting. Load from saved data. Get the fuck over here! Yes. Okay, now we're here. Which means I can go over here. Some regards yes, in other regards no. There's so much going on. Oh. Oh? It was a difficult trip. Oh, lovely. You're that town crier, aren't you? The name's Vatlin. Last we saw each other was just before your scrape with Gideon's Runa, I believe. What a scene that was! Figured hitching a ride with Gideon be safe, but then you and Glodell both show up. Anyways, I've kept busy with my candidate interviews since then, Ford and most recently, these who I rode here with. Look, I know it's me saying this, but be careful out there. Crown Theocracy will do whatever it takes to win, you know. They're reckless with their runners, too. Usually you'd stop and camp during nights, not them. We just kept running. Yep, easy trick when you've got God's grace. Plus loads of money and people, which the Sanctifix surely has. The head he's brought is quite something too. If you want to outshine him, you'll need quite the plan. I can tell it. You got something up your sleeve. I'm looking forward to seeing it unfold, my young Elden friend. Oh, it'll be a show to remember. Until not too long ago, I was a wanted man. If I'm with you, the inns might reject us outright. I'm sorry, but I'll have to rely on you to find our accommodations. Ah. They really did make this place feel alive, even without using a million resources. For you fear, the island's people must change. To change them, I must first change this country. And no one will heed the words of a pagan like me. In the chaos of the tournament, people who don't belong are congregating throughout the city, like that wretched elder child. What a ridiculous gathering of lesser tribes. It is because these vulgar groups are allowed to flourish that the country is in such disarray. Oh, well, aren't you an isolationist bastard? Oh, for the love of not on my front bloody step! You can't just go sleeping in front of someone's house. Piss off. Can't reason with these lunatics. What in hell made you bastards like this? I thought Brylehaven a nicer town than this, but it's nothing but corpses and whatever the hell these bastards are. Can't take this. Melancholia. Oh? Welcome. Let me just say I don't sell much here. All I can offer you is medicinal herbs. Going to buy it. Thanks. Mm-hmm. Fucking sassy one. Good. Glad to see these people protecting each other. So this is the slums. Another golden beetle. Delicious. Oh, come on, I can easily pass through there. Please let me. Oh. Well, then again, that kind of mindset is the whole reason why I wouldn't be popular. Ah, blah. Same shit, different day. Sometimes people go into the alleyway here. Oh, right, this one. Hmm. Attitudes like that aren't gonna help anything change. I want to get a good taste of the atmosphere here. Hmm. Yep. Every race, every type has its own bad rep. Black Cat's Claw. Ooh. Thank you for reminding me. In this town, making money's more important than tribe. That's good. Hold on. Let's take one. Oh. We definitely need more of these. Keeping a minimum of 10, maximum 20 on hand usually helps in most battles. Ah, damn. Looks like we've got some nice options. Mmm. Hmm. They've got a monster problem. Blaming it on others when such a thing isn't going to get anything changed is exactly what leads you to losing the competition. A lot of igniters coming into port. Let's check to see what's down this avenue for a bit. I doubt there's many conversations, but it still should be worth a look around. I'm glad we got youngsters with spunk there. Hmm. Hmm? Oh. Fair enough. Hmm. Whoa. Nice to see more Yugi around here. Alright, we've seen everything we need to here. Oh. Oh, come on, why do you have to lock my camera like this? Ooh. Yoink. Ooh. How do you get out?
そうね。
どうする？
Interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting place here. Okay, so there's no real wandering around for this area.
何か用か？
Okay. Well, we got to meet the old man. So we know where he is.
乗ってきな。いいぜ。
Alright, that's about what I thought it was.
いいとも。
ね
さて、
What's that up top?
さて、
え。ね
Fucking damn!
え。
You can really see the king's face from here, huh? I had realized 'twas slowly moving, but its coming to Brylehaven was beyond my expectations. I wonder why it came.
そうだな。
I do suspect it keeps a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed, as we've seen from the coronation rock. Well, maybe that's actually for the better. Seeing that thing in the sky might make everyone really think about the kingdom's future. Anyways, we better get to finding an inn we can stay at. Mm-hmm.
まったく。まったく。お任せよ。
助かります。
I wouldn't trust him for a lot.
さて、
Okay, so I'll want to turn around first and check this direction.
ああ。
Hmm. Oh, we'll definitely end up there.
いてもなっちまえ。
Yeah, It's the reason why it's not worth betting.
お前さんか。
Well met, young Elda. I saw you earlier in Martyria. Impressive what you did in that town. It's just a hunch of mine, but it was the noble behind all the abductions. It's exactly the kind of thing those rich bastards would do for fun. What makes you think that? Well, I mean, all nobles think about is exploiting the common people. Didn't you hear my speech? We need freedom, not taxes and laws. In essence, those who earn the most on their own merits are the winners. You and I might be battling it out to decide that soon. I wouldn't quite agree with you blindly. There's Moore's ghost.
何かよ。
You there. You have a look about you like one of my supporters, are you? Who are you again?
ああ。
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't either.
けしからん。 それでは。やれやれ。
There's flaws in that too. Mate, you look fine. They've just got bad eyes.
そっか。
Who are you again? That's rude, but... Over.
よう。
それは。
I'll get to that last.
うすな。
Okay, nothing to listen to there.
あ。
Hmm.
ね
Interesting.
どうだい。
Looks like there's little else for me to do here. Let's get to advancing the plot. Oh wait,
どうしよ
did I forget to speak with you?
う。なあ。
お
Bruh. I had hopes for
ど
you.
うしようかな。
Alright. This is gonna be fun.
なんか怖い。
Last place also seems shady. But that's kind of the point, is it not?
まあこれだけ人が押し寄せてちゃ条件
Well,
はないか
should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town. 'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
今でっかい虫が。
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
虫ごとき
Oh, just pull yourself together. It's just of a insect.
めちゃくちゃうろたえてるだろ
Well, listen to you. You haven't lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
そのための小屋だ。
Hence the hut.
そのためだったのかよ
That's why you lived in the hut? More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
そうだな
Right,
まずは
we meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime, the guilt of a sanctuarist, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Lewis. Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us? You have to trust her.
あの女は怪物を差し出さず、自分が
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child, at least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love.
それを信じたい。
I want to believe that, at least.
それでも来なかったら。
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all in this in the first
その
place.
時は拙者の
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the day eyes. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
呆れたやつだ。
Balderdash, we will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory.
その覚悟を
But
信
your
じ
offer speaks highly of your spirit.
よしやれることはやったな
We've done what we can do.
あとは気を
All
引き
that's
締め
left
て
is
挑
keep
もう
our chins up and face the competition head on.
とはいえまだ寝るには早いだろう。
Too early to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs, listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Couldn't be my last, after all.
笑うことみたいに
Very funny.
けど
But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
美こそ全てだ。人は美しくないものの言葉に心を打たれる。この国を美しい国に
This is someone who
しようと
thinks
思っている
external beauty represents internal beauty.
候補者たちが
Not all is eternally beautiful
少し
or
聞いて
internally beautiful. But that doesn't have to be. That doesn't mean you shouldn't be there for others. People have flaws despite that, and yet they still do their best to contribute in what ways they know how to. Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
才気や器が同じなら醜い王と美しき王どちらを仰ぎたい 美は
I'm not voicing him again, he's pretentious as
力のな
fuck.
い者に尊き身分は僕が王になったすべての美しくないものから
Uh,
まあ言い分はわからんでもない。
well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
いやお前は怒れよ
What? This really doesn't bother you. It isn't right.
王に一番大事な
You'd rather wait for a king who is always right then.
何が美か。
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing. When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Ruzant tribe at its head. Our tribes are status, they mean something. You can stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command. What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
私が王様になったら悪い金持ちは
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men. We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open. Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter. We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health. Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne then?
発想が豊かね
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out. These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Lewis. Lewis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blighter's afraid of losing to Sanctifix Forden. You got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags. I confess, I do not know how to feel.
王や為政者の
'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom. Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it. Let's go in. If we hang around here too long, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument. And there's the rest of these movers. I was about to say fuckers, but hey, people are people. When I am king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar in every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink all year round. Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown and it'll make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining. Always about the goddamn Lewis. I've been in the guard for just as long as he has, you swine. Quite a lovely crowd. Looks like a great many of them all came the way here to watch the competition. That lad there, he's an elder, ain't he? Are you candidate too? Oh, strike me down, you're right, never seen one of you blokes before. I might be out of luck in the race though, you'll not stand a chance. Pay him no mind, a drunk's word weighs nothing.
すごい
Wow, there are fish swimming in from the front of the store. I've heard of this. Tis on the custom with the fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for an eating. I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as take up rod and reel, Captain? Oh, we're about to start our fishing adventure. Lovely. Huh. Is that really edible? It doesn't quite, not...
いただこう
By all means, let's try it.
決断が早い
Did she even look at it? Why, tis delicious.
口中にあふ
The
れる
aroma of the
その香り
sea simply
コリ
floods
コリ
the
した歯
mouth.
ごたえも
And
最
what
高だ
splendid crunch it has. I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible, I hope. Let's make a joke out of it.
一緒にし
Oh, come on! You couldn't take the joke? Oh.
責任は
一人目がえらくうまそうに食ったんで言わなかったの。知らない魚は
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much. But if you're going to eat an unnamed fish, might you not at least sear it
私
first?
はあまり気にしない
'Tis fine enough, I say.
味覚が大雑把すぎる
You need way higher standards, lady. She has been on the road in, like, merchant and travel world for a while. Excuse me, friends. Didn't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm battling the church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me? Talked with you earlier, mate. Sounds like you made one hell of a splash in Marti era, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively. How do you hear about it? It's a crier's business to hear things. So, do you have a head ready?
さてね。
秘策ありか。品評会。興味のあることは自分の目で確かめたくなるんだ。これ。
Mm-hmm.
あの工事人。他の。
Mm-hmm.
あの少年候補。首を持ってないって噂ですよ。何がしたいんでしょうね。
世の中の厳しさを知るだけの。
あいつには。俺は極秘だが。あいつは類にも劣らない特別な力を持ってる。
Keep it under your chats, chums, but his power may rival Count Lewis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
先輩。
You ruined me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? Expect you'll see for yourself. A silent supporter.
うむ
And I imagine they all aim to find us in our gauntlet runner. Nearest ought to be there to greet them. When day dawns, we should head to the gauntlet runner.
まったく。
The other candidates' speeches seemed pretty identical. I'd not trust those types with the country myself. Is there no one who can truly rival Lewis of Warden? I have a favor to ask of you. Would you mind lending me any unused ingots? Sure. For defense, you understand, just in case. Otherwise, while I'm sleeping, I might be unprotected against apologies. Against bugs. I want no contact with them whatsoever, awake or asleep, so I thought I might bundle myself in blankets at night. Yes, I know this place is warm as it is. Yes, I'm prepared for the inevitable nut sweats. Nevertheless, I'll be grateful to have any spare blankets. I like how you've got that going. Brylehaven is probably positively rife with tourists. I myself have long awaited the delicacies here, and indeed, 'twas so delicious I wished to eat every fish in the restaurant's tank. Fish so fresh it still wiggles in the mouth. Now that's a Sport City specialty. What's that look about? Don't find it appetizing? I'm pretty sure I don't. Yeah, let's rest. Not much else to do.
神王が決する日にまた一日近づく。
この酒。
The man sloshed again.
出迎えはどうした自分で言い
What
出しておいて
happened
こ
to
れか
waiting for a guest? You utter buffoon. Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
っていうか
Seems like Joanna and Barton aren't here yet.
結局こうな
I feared this might happen. We've no
周りの首など
other
ない
head to
ぞ
offer the judge.
このままでは
'Tis a precarious position. They'll come.
顔をやって
I'm going to splash some water on my face.
うき
Hey, welcome to our guests, alright. My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in, you see. How did you come to be here? Explain yourself.
何かありましたか
Is something the matter, Barton?
いるし
They were here the whole time?
すみません
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit.
先に私
I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as Sanctress.
そちらのニューラス氏が快諾してくれてね。
Sir Nereus over there very decently let us in to wash up. I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a volley thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. 'Twas more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it. The bottle's barely any emptier. Was the drop really all it took to get you drunk? Oh, please, do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you, and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself, for my sins are duly punished. I understand. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status. It'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely in your own words. We can't ask you anything more than that. Thank you, truly. I felt so much more at peace since we last spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose. Melancholia. Thank you for everything. I hope you win the throne. I intend to. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seize to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne. At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round. 20? 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round. I was hoping we'd make it through the first, but it might not be that simple. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceana and Montiaro. Oh, it's her ladyship, Lord Montario's here too, eh? The armor on that fellow over there, General, is he? And of course, we have the people's favorite from our guest from the Sanctifus Church. Better known as the Miracle Saint Healer of Ills, presenting the lovely Lady Relisinus. Saint, who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole. A brilliant healer. We've met, though not long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field. Looks like the crowd's on your side, my lady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle? Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello all, this city sure has great seafood. And well, sea creatures, fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them. Oh, I did hear a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here. That's just great, Lady Rella. I'd just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that, but we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay. Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister. Still not much of a public speaker, are you? So, she's a saint. Well, she seems like a nice enough lady. We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Lewis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd. It's time for the next grand spectacle. Now the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin. First up is respected gentleman of the church, Gideox, the head of the monk soldiers of the crown theocracy. Giant fish! I have no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor. A stand-up fellow, my good people. Strength and compassion in one package. He's got the crowd on his side right from the start. Smart move.
ここにいる。
おっと来た。2番手は打って変わって類派の急。
なんだその小さな首は。こいつはな。証拠はあんのか。
そうだ。本当に人間。
バカを言え。よく見る。どうせ作り物じゃ。
はいはい皆さん、おめ事はご勘弁。
Unlucky lad.
さて次。
Oh. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea? Someone took the beastie down? Who did the deed? I'd heard tale of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power. Who expected anything less? His Eminence Forden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude! Forden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that? It's fine. If he'd gone after us, the reaction would have meant we'd been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy. Now, no dirty looks, you lot. This next is a pagan assassin's frags. Let's see what head we've got now. Thank you, candidate Julian, for helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Phew, now we've had quite the succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now at last, candidate Nurin, would you please join us on the stage? Where's their head? Oh, welcome. Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martiera, Joanna the Sanctress? Indeed, the head they've brought is mine. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martiera. I'm here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle, and to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city. Master Himsme is innocent in all of this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name. And I, Barden, captain of Martiera's guard corps, stand to vouch for all that she said. Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of false charges, and dispelled that shadow over Martiera. Thus I stand here. My head is hers to offer. Tis true to the last word, isn't it? Yes, Your Eminence, without question. Young candidate, you've done well to bring about her repentance. Now justice must be rendered. What? Right here and now? Your Eminence, a moment. Thank you for your concern, but I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve.
新たな王位
O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth. I will.
約束する
I promise. Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctus looks forward and turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents. Who could see this coming? Those crazy kids have done it again. What a show. Oh! Oh!
バードンは足早に帰っていった
In Forden himself, I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible. Likely his attempt at redirection keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose. I'm certainly not blameless in this either. 'Twas my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of the monster's head in favor of a person's. I guess, but nevertheless, Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. That is all we can do, really.
悪くないよお前ら
Not bad, Pops.
人間討伐の傍らに
We were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive
こ
showing.
れなら名乗る価値ある
Suppose you were worth introducing ourselves to.
あっちは
Amphi de Elio. That's Balso. Lewis's right-hand man, you see? And now you walk with an Yugi at your side, each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
頼れるのは実力のみ
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common. Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock. That was not our intent. Oh, same idea, yeah? Real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast, and now you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you? We only righted a wrong.
別に
And you weren't afraid to make an enemy of the church to do it. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
ルイ様
Oh, Lord Lewis, we really should be going.
ちょっ
Relax, they're in the middle of a conversation.
強い男は好き
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. View from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think? So this is what's become of Lewis. There was something eerie to him as a lad. I never expected him to reach such
気
heights.
を引けたと思うか
Do you suppose we have his attention? Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first.
わざわざ
I'd like to think that if he wanted out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned. That's something we earned.
ルイ
Oh,
様
loves, I got a message from Count Lewis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you?
私も個人的に
I might not let you out of my sight either. So she's the core of his intelligence operation.
ルイ様おい貴様
え帰ったけど
Well,
聞か
he
されて
just
なかっ
left.
たの
You weren't told?
俺たちも戻ろ
We'd better get back as well.
くそ
Ah.
おルイが使いをよこす
Lewis having a prop
ついに部
go
下に
for a
してく
pop
れる
by.
か
Are you officially all flunkies in arms now then? It's not a done
決まったわ
deal.
けじゃだが大きな前進
Still, it is a significant step forward. We've crossed a dangerous bridge, and the risk paid off. We finally have taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we have yet a chance of lifting the curse. How fares His Highness, anyway? He still fights? I took a look in the far sight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep, but nothing's changed about his condition. And do we know where this formula is? No. But he's bound to keep it somewhere secret, if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies. If it's something he'd keep close, then... It's engraved on his body. Mm-hmm. You're no better than everyone else right here and now. It's being proven in this cutscene. A backwater sanctress denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally, it was an elder of all people who stood before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels? An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their sanctus faith. After all, sanctinism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the church is loyalty to the state. I assume you have a plan. Altaveri is our next destination. The very seat of the faith, outside the capital. I thought we might peruse another hunt. This time for relics. Ah, the so-called divine relics, those spice idols the pagans consider relics of their gods. What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon they will talk nothing but of how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights. And in pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. Collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history. Your Eminence, on that day I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title. Say no more. Concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex. Ever at your service. You do not bow your head? Oh, humblest apologies. What troubles you, my child? Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic. If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears, all you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless. Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner. Understood.
信号が決する日にまた一日近づく。
Hello, Word. Some old blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Lewis's man. Night Prowler today, come. Bit cursed if I'm honest. Hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club, but do you know what it is? On the city's outskirts. Seems fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Lewis at a haunt like that. You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us? If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course. We have little other option but to show up. I'll hang about in Lorana. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you'll talk yourself into Lewis's craft, eh?
よし。
Alright then. Let's be off to this night prowler. Oh! Tan flash or thunderstorm?
急ぎましょう。
Mag exchange right now. Right fucking now. Whoops. Hmm. She's probably weaving magic into her music. What a thing to be prideful of. Sounds like something a real person would say. Sorry, mate, but oh my goodness. Yeah, no, I get that. One uses logic to pretend they are above the wilderness, instead of to understand it and respect it more thoroughly. Seabury Street. Oh yeah, no, he's pretty judgmental. That's kind of the purpose. Also, fucking, I love how it's somewhat like a reference to to the fucking... Now I forget the name. Majora's Mask. I know of the game. Why did I have such a hard time bringing up that name? I like this film. What's your point? Alright. Looks like we've got some plans then. You're not opposed? To an elder like a Nurin dragging the church through the mud, I mean? Not my place to put walls around people's cause of tribe, status, or religion. You'd never know to look at me if I studied at the Mage Academy. I'm not open about it, but I can't say I trust the church. Thought I'd spend the rest of my days alone with no one to rely on, but you know what? I think you might be able to change that, even if only a little. Ah. Already been through all that talk before. Long as the candidate's got strength, we're behind them. To show you I'm not just all talk, it ain't much, but take this. Fair. currently needs a real leader.
地平どもが
Noted. That's not exactly new. Sorry. I already grabbed that, so it's unavailable. Nothing much more here. You've got that there. Let's see. What's our Magla at? Delicious. We're gonna make a killing in terms of money. Only 3 main cities. I imagine they planned for more, but narrowed down the focus in order to better manage what resources they had during game development. And there are plenty of small places elsewhere too. Fast. Berries are incomprehensible. Fucking yep. Thank you. I'll buy it. Interesting. This weekend, eh? We're currently on today. Honestly, I've been thinking and reevaluating my life currently. Same text as before. Ooh! Yoink! How do I check how many of those I have? Oh, 11. Okay. Increases archetype XP gained. Alright, so we can use that in conjunction with some other things to get a real boost on it. At least you fucking acknowledge it. Oh, delicious! Confirm. Well, do as you wish. We gotten 500. Nice. Anything new? Because the practicality. If that were the case, we'd be unable to execute criminals, villains would do as they please, choosing a king would be the last thing on our minds. Not to be the last man standing. Yep. Yeah, tensions do seem high. Got text there, not much over here. I really wish I felt safe enough to do this again in real life, to just walk around and talk with people, listen in again. I don't. I don't. Arena front wharf. Check in on the conversations happening here. Oh yeah. Hmm. Mm-hmm. And let's be real, what I'm talking about is wandering around in VR chat. I don't have the energy nor the willpower to go wandering around in real life and build up connections the old-fashioned way. It's just not worth it in this technically modern world. Not unless you actually want to end up sunk into a local community, which is nice in and of itself, don't get me wrong. Local communities do need to be supported. But if you're looking to make change, it's not that simple. And for someone like me who's trying to be overly responsible, it's even more difficult because I feel like I should have to do every little thing that I can, and so my time gets eaten up instead of spent being able to pursue my own interests too often enough. At least in terms of what would happen if I were to suddenly get popularity. That's something I don't know how to handle. It's actually being looked up to. Or admired. Honestly, it kind of scares me. I worry about if my ego would explode or something. Get too self-inflated and whatnot. Because I'm only a decent person. Not a good one. Just decent. It's time to check in at Night Prowler. Let's see what this is. Whoa! Well, look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
あんたたちだけか。
So it was you two.
いきなり本拠地
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right onto our headquarters? Consider this a pre-show. Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
人のことガキとか
And
言え
you're
ん
one
の
to talk?
兄貴をバカにしたやつには
I want to go having a laugh at my big brother's expense. That's when I get to step in and make some points of my own, like
兄弟なのか
your brothers.
しかもこっ
And
ちが
he's the elder?
マグナス兄弟って
And here I thought the Magnus brother's name was making the rounds. Shame that.
いいよ
It's fine, first offense and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Lewis has taken quite a shine to you lot.
ルイ様に合わせれば
Before we let you see him, I've got a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right? Ooh.
お前さどんな王様を目指すって売り出した
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be, exactly? Go on, let's have a pitch. We could go for the absolutely audacious one down below, but that could then be redirected to seem like we're just bowing in support to Lewis. Treat all tribes equally would probably get us the best results, technically. But I'm not sure how well it would resonate with our cause, so I'd help anyone in need seems to be the one consistent theme.
困ってるもの。
なんだそり
拙者のようなものでもす
ゃ、は
ピン。建前の話はいいだろう。すべて。
俺の質問にも答えなぜルイ様の部下になりたい本心を言え
I don't like Forden or his church.
正教やフォーデンが。
あ、確かにけどだからって司祭を大観衆の
別に万人に好かれようとは思ってない。あ、
まあいいや確かにお前らは結果を出した
喜べ兄貴のお許しがてだぞ歓迎するぞ
So now you're
エ
in.
ルダ族ならわかる
Someone like you should already know what it's like. Minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society. Our greatest hope rides with Master Lewis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you. Alright.
来い
Come on then, Master Lewis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner. The Churandus.
妙な気は起こすな
Churandius.
上位
And no funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets past King's magic, and Lord Lewis is one of the top candidates. We've captured some, what, 10 odd assassins now? Lord Lewis uses them for magic experiments, and well, you know how that is.
ルイの空飛ぶ
貴重な機会だ。できれば。
私
Yeah,
こればかりは他に
there's no one more suitable. Anyone else, and need question their absence.
潜入とか責任
You're
重大
putting a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders, but fine, I'll do it.
凱旋者に入ったら。
Once we're in the sky runner, we'll assess the situation, then deal with our own tasks. This is going to be interesting.
どこだ。
いい すごいね
Oh yeah.
おいたく
いいか
行くわよ
Hmm.
そったれ
Oh, he can and he will. Not because he deserves to,
見て
but because he has the authority and power to back up any audacious actions, meaning that people are going to be intimidated by him. No, let's not. If we can find anything that could make her a little less visible, that would be awesome, but as it stands, we're here. Here we are, going. Don't wander off until you get used to it. This place can be a real maze. I'm not gonna worry about voices too much here. Feels like we're always being watched. Like it or not, an elder recruit is always going to stand out. We're on the same side as all of them now, so stand tall. Wizard, cleric, commander, faker. Okay, so that's our loadout. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Honestly, on a level of tactics, it would probably be best to make good use of this, but then that means loyalty. Hmm. Happens to everyone. Is this some sort of magic-controlled locking mechanism? It keeps the suspicious element out, you know, like the bastards pretending they're grunts when they're actually assassins. Seems like a secure system. I assume you need a key to get around? Yep, there's different keys for different areas. Only a select few ranking soldiers have them. You want to walk freely about the runner, then you're going to have to move up our ranks a bit first. Lovely. It's much bigger than I thought. I almost forget we're inside a gauntlet runner. Quit looking around so much. Oh, hey-o. Yeah, yeah. And this would be Lewis's quarters? Just a reception room, lass. He'd be daft to show a pack of strangers straight to his private quarters, wouldn't he? Lord Lewis is waiting inside. Enter. Beautiful city, Prialhaven. But it is its identity I truly respect. Oceania's navy might as well have won than the Annex War if Urchronia hadn't chosen to forego their honor and launch an opportunist attack in the wake of a storm. Even now, united in the kingdom, their pride in their power is still what keeps the city alive.
我が配下に入りたい。
You wish to join my ranks.
だが
I need ask little
お
else.
前の最も知りた
Instead,
い
I would hear what you wish to know most. Ask and I will answer. This is why I have you bid you come here.
そうきたか。
Here we go. No. The most audacious one here is this one. The most shallow one here is this one, and this is the safest play. Let's weave with this.
王や王女。
ムクロが棺に収まるまで隠したことはない。国政を食い物にしてきたあやつには民が私を罪人ではなく英雄と呼ぶかもしれないと思えたのであろう。信念のある顔つきだ。老頭ともども私の配下となることを。
ありがとうございます。
That black heart on the desk.
魔法銀で作った心臓だ。同じ心臓に血を通わす。
ああ、でも気をつけてね。もしお前に双心があれば。
不安か。恐怖と不制すのは力と起きてんの。それ。
揃って情けない顔。
8月の13日。
August 13th. What do you know? We're hitting that same date today.
認められた仲間内だけの会合のことだ。
私の滞在する宿場で催すつもりだ。凱旋者のせい。
ここだけ入るには鍵が必要なの。
例の少年候補。ちょうどルイ様に挨拶。そのうちどっかで
Fly up higher, stay out of line of sight.
まずい。ここもしかしてあの扉の見張りもいるし、いかにも怪しい。誰か来る。
Stay in the shadows. Keep your movement to a minimum.
あと少しなのに。あれって
ジュナ様。
今日ここに見張り。
そうは言われましても。
いいから。今日はほら。後でルイ様が来た時。
バカ。野暮なこと言わすな。
She wields embarrassment as her tool. Well done, girl.
危ないとこだった。急いで元に戻さなきゃ。もう並んでた順番どうだっけ。魔法の術式。
Follower.
悔しいな。けど場所。
ついにルイに認めさせたか。視界をか。
だがガリカが心配だ。
どうやらキーウ。
たった今。実物らしいものを見た。
でかした。
例のジュナっていう歌姫がいてね。
ともあれ道順は分かっ。
まあそうなんだけど、ルイの資質に行くには閉院区画通るための鍵はそれぞれの持ち場の、さらにルイの資質に行くためには環境にいる。
要するに閉院区画、右舷廊下。
資質の前はいつも見張りがいるみたいだから、人が少ない時間帯を見。
人が少ない時間か。
お披露目だと言われたろ。我らがいないなんてわけに。
短時間抜け出すだけの潜入経路を確保したり、 人が減る時間を探ったり、前も当日はガリカともう一人だけが抜け出し、最多。
その役を誰がやる？
いや、
主賓を不在にするのか。
相手はあのルイだ。誰がかけようが必ず気づく。そうと。
どうする？ほぼ単身潜入だが、やれそうか。
危険なのはそっちだろ。
さすが分かってる。
まったくもう。なら早速明日から下準備。
そういえば。
ああ。
なるほど。
良いか。
おやすみ。
神王が決する日にまた一日近づく。
No, every time I play this game, I'm reminded I have a job to do. It may be an unpaid one at that, but it's still one I've chosen. Trying to figure out a path forward for the people. Poor people. Resource management, and the other accident news others have already expanded upon thoroughly. But what's more necessary is a distinctive route and the ability to acknowledge different situations at will with tactful timing and authority. Otherwise, it's not going to have any impact. Yes, I am actually an ambitious bitch, but here's the thing. I'm an ambitious bitch who still is learning to believe in herself. I got hit pretty hard the last time I tried something bold. And it still hurts. I'm glad they're okay though. Now, starting today, we need to work on an infiltration route to Lewis's private quarters. The issue is those in charge of each area, the ones upholding, could seem to make a formidable lineup. What shall we do? Maybe the simplest option is the best option? Get them alone, beat their key from them, and push forward?
Yeah.
If we mean to attack, a short, decisive encounter is the order of the day. If they call for reinforcements, we may not fare well. Lewis's subordinates have attained their rank through martial prowess. If we ruin their pride, negotiation may still be on the table. This is a new challenge. Oh, very much so. In fact, that's my plan.
Yoshi.
So let's look at the calendar. Today is that, and then Sawyer is on the next month. The 13th, eh? Alright. Okay, there's only 10 months in this game. Day of the Hero. Now that's something interesting. Forgiveness Day, Big Bargain Day. Big Bargain Day, okay. Explore the inn we're keeping at for now. What are you talking about? I'll get them. Gracia Forest. Or maybe no more. Delicious. Okay.
外戦車だ。
And they're all the way out there. Meanwhile, Lewis is in port. And there's a sand flash.
野営地か。
野営地だね。
There's each of the major areas. We have other things to do. Yeah, fair enough.
れなら
教えてほしいか？
もう
ここだけの話。
ありがとう。
Alright.
どうも。どうも。教えてほしいか？ここだけの話。
Weak to projectiles and lances.
それなら
知りたいか？ここだけの話。
わかったわ。
ねえねえねえねえちょっと
たく
信じられん。
Unlike in game, confidence and otherwise don't actually just stay at a set level when it takes a hit IRL. If you fumble something majorly, it can scratch your core, leaving a wound. And until you heal that wound and work through it or overcome it, it's going to be an open sore spot that can be irritated even with all your defenses up or if someone presses on it through the layers of your concept. Even with all of the layers of your concept in the way, if someone presses on the outside in just the right spot, it'll hit a weak point. It's annoying. Are you not talentless?
これは。
The talentless are the foundation, you dumbass. After all, Zoom in on the Mandelbrot fractal for long enough and you'll realize something. Every single peak only exists because of the valleys between them. And the only way for larger peaks to be made is for a deeper valley, or a sufficiently deep valley of foundation and support to exist there. Hell, even the largest peaks, when zoomed in on, form circular rings with a point in the middle that unifies them when the scale is changed to a far enough distance. If we can have some kind of tool or memory magic that could take copies of said curse and its formula. Yeah, no. You plan for a future that's never yours, and you'll be paying out of pocket for someone else's experience. It's better to keep things down to a scale of relative to people you care about and what would benefit you in the short term. In the long term, it's better to prioritize what would benefit the stability and peace of areas without ignoring sources of conflict or why they exist. After all, to ignore the roots of a problem is to blind yourself to key details that the proper solution should address. And you know, the more I talk about this all and actually think about on it, it's like, why am I insecure about what happened still? Like, yeah, emotionally it hurt a lot, but ultimately, I still made sure the plan survived throughout everything that happened. My own idiocy and everything else, too. The Den Stork is doing well, that social space is still mostly together, and I keep in touch with some of the people that I used to know from what the group was before that. Before where it got to now. Honestly, it's nice. I didn't manage to make any big earnings for myself, but I think I helped prevent some other issues, even if it meant taking a hit. Because, like it or not, that Den Stork does not like addressing conflict. But the fact that they were willing to talk with a friend and actually keep in touch with them to handle conflicts, at least even mildly, it's nice to hear about. Of course, that was a while ago, and I'm reflecting on the past. I need to be focused on the present if I'm going to get my life together. No, that's just not good unless I want to go looking for talk. Actually, no, that's the best place. We will not be taking action today, but I will be seeing... Okay, not much new talking there, and I'm willing to bet my companions are going to be saying the same shit as before. Arena Front Wharf. Coliseum's a good way to increase my reputation and gain some coin in the midst of different challenges, if possible.
それでは愚かな
Handling it well. Respect for that.
なんだい
What am I looking for?
すごいな
And which legend wins? Ooh, this man, he's going for a gamble.
頑張りましょ
Bad bounty.
う。よし。
Yep. Better to have a measured pace in a space where you're being observed by others rather than running around all the time. Now that said, if you've got things to do and you don't have time to waste, then running about as you want while being respectful of what others are doing is just as valid. You're going to fight a monster as a brawler. That sounds like folly, but to each their
何
own.
か用か
やめておきましょう。
よく来たな
やめておきましょう。
Alright, nothing new here then. No. Fundamentally, the real big issue, no matter which way you look at it, or from what perspective you see it in, is the issue of resource management throughout a system structure that degrades over time due to improper passage of knowledge and information, and also improper passage of respect and inheritance. Not because the structure itself is inherently sacred, but because by the people respecting the structure, it operates more efficiently, thereby better serving the people. However, in it being only a structure that must require people, such a structure is bound to need to adapt over time. Thus, it lets the people change it. How do you prevent one from being intentionally or unintentionally changing the structure in such a way wherein it does not leave open an opportunity for the structure to be manipulated for any other purpose beyond the people, even if only in spirit? So long as the spirit stays, the structure lives. The moment the spirit dies, the structure's a rotting corpse. Night Prowler. Climb aboard. Damn right. Oh.
どうも。
I'll handle it. So ultimately, the underlying problem of resource management comes down to efficiency being undermined by psychology. But psychology gets undermined by resource management, and so you have the three major sectors of an otherwise impenetrable loop that is weaved together with other loops of chaos, carnage, and problems within people and society. A million snakes forming an Ouroboros. Each snake bites a different tail, eventually weaving around and around upon each other again and again. You can detach a snake from the tail one point at a time, but unless you manage to do so consistently, and also detach other snakes from other tails in a row in regards to that area, neither end will let go of the other, and so the cycle of suffering will continue. So. Oh, come on! I wanted to explore it more, damn it! We've already been there, we've already been there. We've already been there. And I know I'm not going to be able to use this information in my own life, for the most part. You like alcohol? I fucking... Ah. It would have ended in the same response, it's not a quest. Not right now. Volish Youth. Let's look at our attributes. Great Courage is nearly to level 3, which will be highly useful in continuing bond growth with our merchant friend. Sometimes we have to make dangerous choices for the right reasons. So long as it is not at the cost so long as doing so is not at the cost of ourselves, of people. I'll struggle all like, yeah. Trying to find my words here. And because I lost my room of thought. Sounds like a right run trip. I would have to reference this recording again to get back to the previous line of thought, unfortunately. That he does. Ooh, 2-for-1. Not now, but we can immediately get to it. After checking out all the information in town. Sure it was yours? Just bad at saying no. Just want people to stop dumping problems on me, much less make me king. Oh.
あのね、
いいか。
Oh, that's a beautiful note of maturity from the guard.
どうも。この程度にしとけ。
Leave it to us.
力を見せてみろ。
やろう。
ここは
Yeah.
迷宮だね。
Oh, interesting. You can travel between those two. Ah. Okay, so the goblet's there. The forest is there. And that's the village.
わかったわ。
Alright, so we've got our bounties immediately. Oh.
どうした
お前。
ちょっとね。
見せてくれ。
Nah, not much there. Ooh.
困ったな。
へえ。
困ったな。
I'll do it. Hmm.
頼む。
頑張りましょう。準備が必要。ね
What's this about?
すまん。
Alright. There's all that. Who were you again? Your pride will be your downfall, my dude. Oh, I didn't even notice that these were shops. Shit.
ねえ
どうも。なに？
Healing magic. At returning battle. Prevents paralysis. Ooh. Sounds like an enemy of ours could use that. Endurance +3. Boxer's headgear. Looks like there's all types of armor around. Nice. I would imagine weapons too. Looks like we might get into crafting builds. And unfortunately, I'm still a novice in that. Ah. Mainly because I haven't really considered myself
それ
able to spend the time on figuring it all out, which is unfortunate because that means my ability to figure it out has been left pretty shoddy
何がお望み？
in comparison to everyone else's.
見せてみな。
Nice to see you got that on you. Giant type monsters. That sounds like it would be good for a quest. He automatically increases attack at the start of the combat. Nice. Whoa! During a squad battle. Ah, we are going to... Nothing new here. Hmm.
いいな。
Arrogant seer. Interesting. It's the same price everywhere I go, so I'm not about to worry about it. Oh. They weren't kidding when they said this one was arrogant. No one to talk to back here as per usual. Would be interesting to visit the magic shop.
いいじゃないか。
なあ
If you don't take an interest in each other's interests, then there's no point. Huh. Judging people blindly again. Good! You get what you deserve, you fucking ay. Not because I'm better than you, but because you didn't learn your lesson from last time. And I guess the lesson I still think I'm learning is believing myself safe when I'm not. What? Doesn't gonna take time. Increases tolerance. Adorable. I wish I felt like doing this IRL, but let's be real. IRL, I feel like my efforts would be wasted and I would be sweating buckets. Because of how fucking out of shape I am, damn it. Ferryman, wisdom. Interesting. Oh god, this fucker. I'm also a candidate. How self-entitled are you, mate? I may be delusional in thinking I have the secrets of the universe at my fingertips, but I at least know well enough to respect others. Jeez. Tell me more. Alright, so priority order it looks like is we can jump over to the church, grab that flower, stop in here to grab a toothbrush, then aim for this and get that done. Yeah, no. One thing I think is key is not changing people's minds, but learning to coexist alongside other types of thoughts while making sure that people don't get too ahead of themselves and thinking that they can rule the world. Because ultimately, that is the most basic childishness. And sure, I am rating things relative to maturity, as if maturity is a golden standard, but it's thankfully not. Because the idea of maturity is just that, an idea. It's also a concept. Any concept can be hollowed out and have another concept hiding underneath it. That's just reality. Meaning someone who seems mature on the surface can be very childish underneath. Even myself. Let's help him. After all, it's not going to cost me time. Four puppies were born. You're welcome. Another issue is, frankly speaking, if I want to help people, then how do I help them learn how to help themselves? Because that's ultimately a foundational issue that is plaguing a lot of our current problems. But how do I also make sure they know how to help themselves without necessarily scheming others out of time or efforts or resources? Because there will always be those that want to gamble in many ways and many scales. And since Resonance has a social grip on our world, then ultimately it'd be best to think about how this all interacts. Alright, so first things first, head down. Next things next. Alright. First cemetery. World map. Yep. They're not handling it well. Hmm. If we want to go buying things, then we should make a stop here to refill on some of these when bargain stays around.
ね
Blessed water is really the root thing I need to find a source for. Hmm. Yeah, that's unfortunately true. Doesn't matter how many grandstanding spectacles you make, doesn't matter how much of an impact you have. If you don't have a way to carry that impact and momentum forward, it's not going to change much of anything. Long time no see. Interesting. Glad to see you're uncomfortable. You're good, mate. You've had a long day, and you're like, why did that not happen there, too? It's fucking... Ay. Let's not work on our eloquence to an empty crowd. Oh. Hello there. You still going on? That man's prone to anxiety, is he? After everything he's been through, I can't say I blame him. Okay, so you're keeping an eye on where things are at closely, so that way if you need to play your cards to survive, you will. Nothing wrong in that. People would say that loyalty should come before that, and in some regard it should. However, that loyalty should be to the people and groups you care about, not necessarily just some blind devotion to a group that's just prominent. Prominence is only temporary. Those with the power to keep it are worth taking note of, but that does not necessarily mean they are worth copying. Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you? I would hope so. Hope they're resting well. Not much here. Fucking I wish I could float on a sword like this, damn it! I'd have to start wearing leather on my elbows and... I'd have to start wearing leather and somewhat leather clothing so as to make sure I don't take too much damage, but that would be so much fun! Unfortunately, I can't float around like I do in my dreams. Oh, nice to see you here again. Let's not right now, but we can do it another day. Glad to see no one recognizes it. Yeah. That in of itself is actually a useful rune. Not for as much as it's frustrating to not be seen or heard, not feel seen or heard. Ultimately, that also means I'm not exactly under a watchful eye, or being expected for anything, which leaves me more room to figure out what I want to do. That's a detail. Doubling down as a proud mark of proclamation on how dastardly the rat bastard could be. After all, he killed the king, acknowledges it, and then fucking bombs a human onto the cathedral and takes it over. He's not the heir of a king, but the heir of a killer. A tyrant. Focused only on power and ability. Oh, too bad I can't help you with that, bud. It would be lovely. But that would require more legal paperwork and time that we don't have to spend in this game. So I can see why it's not an opportunity for activity right now, which is unfortunate. Yeah. Glad to hear it. Unfortunately, for as much as I'd like to think of myself as similar to this lad, reality is I suck on carrying through and following through. Much better be off as an idea maker and plan maker. Mm-hmm. Sorry, man. I can't tell you the secret or relieve your psychological damage by telling you it can teleport. I really wish I could. I can't trust you with that info. Oh. Yep. What the hell? Hold up! I don't like the look of that. Impure mag. If those things are collecting mag constantly, magla is something related to one's health. Oh no. Hmm. I'm sure some of you have noticed by now. My frame of mind tends to resonate and reference whatever recent frame of mind has been available. Which means my ability to respond to a situation depends on the frame of mind I have available at the time and or if I can switch to a different frame of mind. Fluidity of switching to a different frame of mind requires good mental health, which is frustrating. Okay, good. It only landed there and didn't land upside down, spilling crumbs all over the floor. Ay. I do not want to have to vacuum up crumbs out of this carpet. Nice to see you again. Mate. If only it was that easy. Mm-hmm. Oh, mate. Unfortunately, you're not wrong on that front. Usually when it comes to talking with others and or getting to know them, keeping your opinions to yourself and respecting the opinions of the other person gets you by much more easily and smoothly. There are times where I feel like sharing my opinions, but they often don't get listened to. This is what paranoia is. It's fear laced with curiosity. And that's what makes it so sweet. The other side of it, on the further end towards even deeper fear, as a valley, would be terror. Hello there.
変な人が王になったり
Pure chance. But if you want to think of me that way, I hope you have a lovely day. Hmm.
ようこそ。興味深い。
Do be careful. Alright. We've got how many weeks now? 1, 2... About 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks until the 13th. We can spend entire days focused on travel and otherwise.
よっと
Hmm. No need to travel on Blade around here. And sure, I don't actually have to go back here to teleport, but I feel like it's just nice to run through again. To acknowledge and make use of the space instead of leaving it to rust and rot.
さてどこにしようか
A quiet kind of respect.
行きましょう
Acknowledged at least a little bit of the memory that's left behind by things having existed, even if that memory cannot persist forever. Thank you. There are many things to learn about, in so many different ways, and yet we cannot know them all. Could raise our bond with Barden. Would be nice, but not focused right now. Thank you. Yeah. Alright, there's the inn over here. Let's see what else is over here as well. New information, new talk?
何が知りなあ
なんてこと
Yeah, I hope so. What is the request there? Right, meal.
なあ
素敵よ
あら こと。
Oh, unfortunate. Purpose, planning, preparation, presentation. Yeah. At the root of it, I'm nothing without the support of others. And because I suck at staying in contact with others, that issue is only further expanded. I am best as a guide, not as a leader.
信じられん。
Not really, no. People went through something horrible, and I had the means to do something about it. Ooh! How did I not notice that before?
What?
She's not taking suggestions, no. She's stubborn-headed and defiant. In a beautifully passionate way, but also in a short-term, short-sighted way. Sand flash today, huh? Oh, we could give us more experience. And that would waste an entire day on just returning to an old dungeon that I don't particularly like running. Bitter bite of the truth does not always help. It may resolve, but that means facing things you'd rather not face. I wish I could answer their question. Let them understand why it happened. Unfortunately, I don't think the protagonist has that time right now. Definitely at a later date. Definitely at a later date. Things cannot stay the same when truth is revealed. And although you can keep a paranoid kind of peace, the longer it goes on, the more poisonous and toxic it becomes. Yeah. Yeah. Don't stay too defensive, okay? People need an open hand now more than ever. Especially after everything that's happened. Why do I not show this empathy more often in the world around me? in my real relationships and whatnot. Because I rarely ever get it returned. I rarely ever get it reciprocated in a way that feels like I'm actually seen or heard. Lillian made her attempts, and honestly I'm thankful to that. There are things I want to ask her in so many regards, but can't remember what they were right now. So for now, I'm going to save my log, my progress, and call it a day here. Sure, it's not the happiest note. It's not the most exciting or wonderful note. But I feel like it reflects a little bit of reality. A little bit of how there are people out in the world right now, living their own lives with their own issues. Those who serve them should feel the pressure of serving, but sometimes that pressure instigates and ignites paranoia, especially when the social trends of the people seem to flash like a breeze and crucify those who take short-sighted actions or fail to live up to what they said they would do. At what point then does a leader actually manage to weave through all that? Something I wonder. When will we see a real leader again? Not just a leader that can convince people that they're shiny and bright, nor just a leader who keeps the status quo in peace, but a leader who can unite people instead of dividing them. It'd be nice. Until then, though, my name is Flicker. This has been my playthrough of Metaphor ReFantasio. I hope you're all doing well, and if you're not, if you're feeling stuck or like things are difficult, I hope that things either improve, stay manageable, or that you find a way to vent without hurting yourself or others. I'm a naive, cynical bitch, but I still have my heart. I'm so deeply thankful I still have my heart. I'll see you all later. Bye.